Jason, once again, good morning. For this video testimonial, we would like to go ahead and ask some questions. This is actually one way for us to know you better and also know your experience with Virtudesk. To start with, can you tell me about yourself? What industry are you in? What title do you have? And what does your day-to-day look like?
Great question. That's a fully loaded question, Julia.
Exactly.
I'm a real estate agent, licensed real estate agent here in New York City. I used to work with Century 21, but now I'm full-time with Keller Williams, Hudson Valley. My day-to-day, pretty much I start my day off with a workout pretty much every morning. Let's say 7 o'clock in the morning. I run maybe 2 to 3 miles.
Oh, wow.
Or if not, I'm in the gym. From there, I come home and I, shower, do what I got to do, get some breakfast, get some protein in my body. And then from there, I hop on the computer, start making some calls. And the rest of the day kind of just flows from there.
I see. Well, you do have a very active life. Well, that's good. But how did you find Virtudesk?
Great question. It's funny because when I was being recruited by Keller Williams, one of the colleagues told me about it. And, I said, let me give it a try. And so far, so good. It's been great.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, thank you also so much for taking good care of my VA. And with this one, what type of VA do you have? And how did you figure out what type of VA you need?
Trials and error. Kenneth right now is my second assistant with Virtudesk. I believe before I had somebody that was just focusing 100% on the back end, which was good. Kimberly was great, but I figured I just needed a little bit more, somebody that's going to be helping to push the business forward a little bit and manage a little bit more of the transactions and things of that nature.
For this one, what task did you assign your VA on a regular basis?
As it is now, I have Kenneth doing our social media. So we're posting, maybe 3 days out of the week at least. I have him now also searching for properties for buyers. If he finds something that fits the criteria, then he sends it back to me. Then we kind of go through it together. Other tasks, website management, things like that.
How would you rate your VA and your Virtudesk experience on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, and why?
My experience with Kenneth has been great. It's been a positive one. It's a work in progress as well. I did recently had a review with him and I was telling him, right now with the about 5 months that he's been with me, I would say, he's been picking things up very quickly. Obviously, I have my way of doing things. And so he's learning that as we go. So I told them, let's say maybe between a 7.5 or 8.
That's a good number.
Which is not a bad place to be.
Exactly.
Because, with the short amount of time and me having my own way of doing things, things can take a while. So far, so good. It's been a positive experience. Virtudesk has been great. The support has been there from you, Juliet, and, the constant checking in. Hey, Jason, how's things going on with Kenneth? Love those calls or those text messages. Let's continue to do that.
Definitely.
So the experience with Virtudesk has been great.
Thank you so much for your time, and you'll definitely be hearing from me again, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, Juliet.
You're very much welcome. Goodbye.